Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am as Simply Cindy. I am a psychic medium. Astrology is something of a passion of mine. I have lots of modalities behind me. I wanted to do, and this is a continuation from yesterday. I am doing per sign love tarot readings. I have not done these in about 4 to 6 years publicly. I've done them for clients, but I have not done them publicly. So I used to have another channel, two channels, your Indigo Path and Indigo Tarot. Some of you might know me from there. I hope that you guys find this. We are going to continue from Libra through Pisces. During the time of all of our healing, of all of our growing, I had not been called back to do Love Tarot. And then I saw that there was a whole bunch of other Love Tarot, right? But this is something that's really special to me. This is not something that I do all the time because I find love, whether it's romantic or friendship or partnership or whatever, very important. Is it the most important thing for me? Not. I've learned through my journey that integrity has more light, power, whatever thrust behind it. So, I haven't, for that reason, I haven't been called to do it. I haven't, I've been, my journey has been on in another way, but my journey finally with my heart has intersected at once again with tarot. And because I know everybody loves Love Tarot, I wanted to do something for everyone for this channel, just to let you know that I feel you, I see you, and I want to help if I can provide any help, guide you in that. For those of you that have never seen me, I don't sugarcoat, and I pretty much, like everything else, go really, really deep. I am more of a tarot reader and not an oracle reader. I think it's that Virgo side of me that wants that order. But if you've seen me before, you know I'm not really an oracle reader, but I thought, well, why not pull these cards? Right? So I will start, when I start with a sign, I'm going to probably pull an oracle and then see what the theme is, see what it is that can help you. So my intention is to get everybody some clarity, those who listen, those who understand, those who are ready. If you're not ready, you're not going to hear it, right? I can tell you over and over and over again in 50 million different ways, but if you're not ready, you're not ready, right? So what I ask everyone to do while I'm doing this is please take a deep breath, center yourself, and open your heart, because I am not one that interferes in energy. If you don't let me in, I won't go in. I'm not going to force myself in anybody's energy. Okay? So Eagle says, I'm excited. Thank you for doing this. I'm going to go make myself a nice drink and relax. Absolutely. Everybody go make yourself a nice drink and relax while I start saying all this stuff. But it is important, if you want, and if you're joining, to open that heart of yours, open that chakra, heart chakra of yours. Take a deep breath, relax. I will know some things. Your guides will be telling me whether I can make that public or not. My guides will be telling me, actually, will be telling me if I can make that public or not. So they're very good at that, at letting me know. Again, I will not force myself into anyone's energy. If your heart is open and you're receiving, I want to give you some clarity. I want to give you some healing, and I want to give you some, and I don't want to give it to you. I want to help with that, right? Help give you some growth, some clarity, some closure, some healing. Okay. So, yay, Kathy. Thank you for all the emojis. For those of you that want to join my membership, I have just started my membership. There are people that have joined. You get those 4 emojis. And we'll be doing stuff like this, where I am going to be doing per sign for astrology and for tarot. Okay, like 1 month I'll do astrology, 1 month I'll do tarot. Something like that. But this is where you get that extra stuff, and I'm trying to keep it at $4.99. I do not want to go to another level. I just want to keep it at $4.99. And you guys know YouTube takes half of that, so I think $4.99. If I can get 2,000 people, then that's what I'm working towards, so that we can do per sign, right? Because that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. So I know my daughter did those. I love that. She did those emojis from scratch. Like from scratch. Like she drew them. She's really good. And I'm sort of a different reader. I understand time and space a little differently than everyone else. I understand dimensions a little differently than anyone else or other people. Most people on YouTube tarot readers. But so I know that this card, think of Schrodinger's. Is it Schrodinger's? Why can't I say that word? Schrodinger's cat? Yeah. It's the space of what is this card? It could be any until we turn it over and observe it, right? So, because I have that understanding, it doesn't matter whether I shuffle or not, the card that it's supposed to be is supposed to be. Because that is my intention and focus, and I know that there's magic in this world. So those of you that see me later, I know you've been through hell. Not just in life, like hell in your heart. Just amazing that you still, some of you, have your heart open. Amazing. There's no reason why you should have your heart open, but you do. Amazing, amazing souls. Those are the souls I'm talking to. Not the ones that want to be like, oh, what's my next date? No, that's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the warrior souls in love. This tarot, the spaces I'm looking at is not for the weak. It's not. Just know. I have that Aquarius side that's like, I can see, but if you don't want me to, that's fine. That's kind of up to you. And I have that sad side that's like, yeah, whatever. Now, the Gemini side is just curious. So that's why I do it too, because I'm curious, but I'm nosy. That's the Gemini side. I'm nosy. All right, so let's get started. We're going to do Libra through Pisces. So the first up is Libra. I'm going to, as I'm doing the talking, this helps me get in your energy when I'm talking. You think I'm just talking about BS, but I'm really like getting into your energy as I'm shuffling the cards. It kind of helps me focus to get into your energy. Then I will pull a card. So this is going to be the overall message that your higher self wants to tell you, wants you to know. I don't do a lot of oracle. I really don't do any oracles, but I thought this would be a kind of cool way to do it. So I'm going to give each sign an oracle. I'll start with that. I'll read it off because oracles you read. And then I will pull the tarot for you and we'll do a big spread. Let me shuffle these for Capricorn. This is going to be the overall theme that your higher self is trying to get you to see, to understand about yourself. And this is all to help you progress forward. Okay. Here we go. Everybody see me okay? We are going to, let's see what Capricorn has. Of course you're the Ascended Master right now, right? You have just been through a 16-year of Pluto. So, Ascended Masters, this says, create open communication. Okay. Number 2. Let me read this. Ascended Masters. Throughout time, human beings have looked to spiritual teachers, gurus, and philosophers for guidance and wisdom in their everyday lives, regardless of religious background or affiliation. People gravitate towards those who have achieved levels of ascension on the physical plane. Philosophers, ascended masters, spiritual gurus, and leaders enable those seeking wisdom or higher states of well-being and consciousness to connect to something bigger than themselves in this dimensional experience. While there are many ascended masters across the realms of ascension, they are still on differing levels of ascension. These inner planes assist those seeking wisdom, connecting to specific energies such as the light rays. When working with these frequencies or energies, be sure to always invoke or request the aspects that exist within 100% pure light frequency. Ascended masters still exist with a dual polarity and still have specific purposes and functions related to the earthly realm. Right now, you are required, Capricorn, to connect to higher wisdom previously shared with a collective purpose. Daily rituals and routines are essential to establish stability through decision-making processes. Open your mind and vision to signs and symbols from the Ascended Masters realm. Many masters are associated with animals and symbols. Pay attention to art and imagery that you feel emotionally or strongly connected to now, as you are being guided divinely. Be consciously aware that the masters are working behind the scenes in your life to achieve a greater outcome. Karmic planning and your unique energetic blueprint requires certain learning experiences and events for you to grow and expand your soul and spirit into new states of awareness. Now, the shadow aspect of this is refusing to be open to new experiences or outcomes, which Capricorn can do to themselves. Yeah, if they don't see it or they don't see a way to it, they can like just stunt themselves, right? So just be open to the miracles of life and the signs and symbols that are being given to you. And let me shuffle these one more time. This is your love tarot reading, Capricorn. Yeah, and I'm being drawn to the number 2, so just remember there's balance in that. You don't have to go all woo-woo and out of your head and your body, your energy leaving your body, your spirit leaving your body. Just be grounded in the things that you see as well. I'm like being reminded of, you remember Bug's Life where there's like the light, and then just being attracted to the light but not keeping your grounding self. Okay, here we go. Good luck, Capricorn. All right. Where are you right now in love? Oh, you have the World. The world is your oyster. You have been through a lot. You begin to see relationships come in, things happening, and you have this sense of relief. Some of you, and I feel like some of you, I felt you really, really anxious until this point that's just recently happened, whatever's happened. It could be that you've met somebody, I don't know yet, but you have the World. So that means there's the ebb and flow, and you're understanding that there was ebb and now there's flow. right? So you have the world. That's a great spot to be in. You're open to it. I'm seeing her hands wide open. You're open to it. You understand that you're part of the flow. You're no longer fixated on just that earthly grounding self. You've had a spiritual awakening, a spiritual side that's really grown for you. Congratulations, Capricorn. So what's crossing you? With all this spiritual awakening, with all this growing, with all this happening, even though you have faith, even though you trust yourself better now, even though um, you're wondering if those, like, I almost feel like, is this true that what I'm seeing? Like, is it really, are the hard times really over? Is the growth, the big growth really over? Like, do I have something else to do? Like, it's almost like what's coming and you're seeing is calmer times, is better times, is um, opening that heart again, but you're wondering still if, because that's why it's crossing you, you're just trying to ease into it and make sure it is what you think it is, right? But it is. And that's okay. Let the universe show you. I tell the universe all the time, show me. Show me. And what put you in this position? You have the Knight of Cups. So you had news or you had someone come in and really help you see. I'm seeing like you seeing that people are worth it, that relationships are worth it, that the positions that you wanted and the career that you wanted and that you've been striving for and had all this grief about and the struggle, I see that it's starting to come in, and that's what changed you. That's what put you in this position, understanding that yes, that time is over. Um, but I'm seeing like, you're like, oh, it is worth it. Like being on the other end of all that strife and struggle and the losses that you took. And like I said, some of you Capricorns, some Capricorns didn't make it, right? It's almost like you're like, it is worth it. It is worth it. What I'm seeing right now is worth it. And that's what put you in this position. Bring it over here. That's put you in this position to understand that the phase doesn't just stay that one phase. It's meant to ebb and flow. Like I keep getting that message of ebb and flow, right? Some of you got opportunities, some of you got positions, some of you got what you wanted, some of you, and this is right at the end. This just put you into this position, right? And now you're here and you're like, again with the PTSD, I keep feeling PTSD. Again, is like, am I seeing what I'm really seeing? I believe I've seen, but is it really going to stay, right? Okay, so what's coming for you now till the end of the year? You have the Page of Wands. So you do have more news coming. You do have more gifts coming. You will have to take action with this page. You will have to take action with this news. There are more decisions to be made, but you're in a better space now to make that. Yeah, it is a wand, so it will come in fast. This is exciting for some of you because it's something you're not expecting. Yeah, I'll say something you're not expecting now. It's not like you haven't dreamed of it or wanted it, but you don't expect it right now, right? So congratulations. What's your higher self trying to say to you? You have the Ace of Swords. They're saying, so your higher self is saying you have lots of opportunity coming, already started. You have lots of starts. It's almost like you have a clean slate in your life. This includes love. Though you're not like focused on love, you know that it's there and you know that you want that, right? Yeah, and I'm seeing where your higher self is saying just keep taking the action, keep trusting yourself. You've got lots of starts, and yes, it's more than one. And yes, your dreams are going to come true. As long as you keep moving, as long as you don't get stuck, as long as you keep trusting yourself and trusting the universe, the ebb and flow, right? There are decisions to be made. There are things to do yet. You have not finished. And it is swift for some of you. It could be like it's really fast and you don't want to move that fast, but you need to. Like as long as you continue with the flow that you're in, that's what your higher self is trying to say. Okay. And what's going to happen in the first of the year? You have the Five of Cups. So there is a change that you are not wanting to happen, but you don't see another way, and you're thinking that it's going to be okay and you don't have to change it. It looks like you do have to change it, or it's going to drain you. And about January is when you're going to feel really, really drained. Really, really. So I feel like for some of you, remember the ebb and flow. There are some losses that you have to let go of. Yeah. Some of y'all are being stubborn. Yeah, I'm seeing some of y'all are like really being stubborn about just like this one thing. Let me say this because I'm hearing this. Over the 16 years, you have tried to make this one thing change and turn it into something else, and it hasn't done it. It's time to let it go. Okay. Yeah, it's different than this one. But this is why your higher self is saying you need to keep moving. You need to let it go. You need to get out of that toxic situation. You need to step into your power. Yeah, you need to step into your power because it's going to drain you. It's just going to keep doing what it's doing. You've tried for a long time to change this. It's not changing. This is what you'll be focused on in the first of the year. Okay. Now, what are you afraid of? I keep getting this, the Five of Swords. So you're afraid of not having a calmer space. You've worked so hard to try to get this, but it's almost like you've worked so hard in all the areas except for this one thing you're not letting go of. And this is causing you to be in this space of, will I ever have the peace? Will I ever have the dream? Will I ever have that? That's a fear that I would say, so you guys know a fear is there to remind you of what you want, what you don't want. Um, look at this. Look at the skull. This situation, whatever this is done. It's dead. Look at it. It's dead. There's the graveyard right there. Okay. All these things are experiences that are like passing you by because you won't make this one decision, or you tried to change the decision. You tried to change this thing. But this thing is what's keeping you in the space of like, I got to keep fighting. I got to keep fighting. I got to keep fighting. Right. And then you wonder, will I ever stop fighting? Well, yeah, if you deal with this. Okay. So, what is your partner? How does your partner see you? Or how is the universe dealing with you? Right. You have the Nine of Pentacles. They see you as working really hard. The universe is seeing you as working really hard. They see you as very stable. They see you as they see you as what they've always wanted. You're doing the right thing. They're not. Now the universe is trying to give you that stability that you want. That's how the universe is dealing with you. The universe is trying to bring those things into you that you want. Wow, Jessica. Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, she said, hi, Cindy. Don't know if you remember me, but you read my mom, Cindy, about 8 years ago at your house. Just wanted to send love. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, Jessica. Yes, I do remember. Wow. Okay, let me get back to this. Thank you. That like threw me. Thank you, though. Um, That's just so in this with this Pentacles, the universe is trying to bring you the solidity, the foundations, the dreams that, and you have worked for 16 years for this. It's the universe is doing what it's meant to do. Like, hello, you've worked hard, let me bring this to you, but it can't in the vibration that you're in. Okay? You gotta deal, whatever this is, you have to deal with this. Whatever is drain, and you know what it is, it's different for everybody. That's okay, Jessica. And you know what it is, it's different for everybody, but it's the thing that's holding you back. It's the thing that you're trying to like, I can't let go of that, right? Yeah, it's that thing. Okay, so um that's the way the universe is dealing with you. The ninth position is the outer realm of the things that you're manifesting for your path. It hasn't formed yet, it hasn't solidified yet, but it's in the outer realm of you. Okay? You have the King of Pentacles. So there is stability. There is calmness like you used to have. There is that solid space where you know that is mine. It is not moving. That relationship is not moving. That house is not moving. That land is not moving. That job is not moving. My happiness is not moving. Like all of that stability, you're forming that. It's coming to you. You're about to be, if you allow this to happen and deal with this thing, this person, this situation, the solidity, like you're going to be better than you were, but it's going to feel like yourself, because that's what I see coming in. So in the 10th position, your overall theme of what you'll be dealing with in from now until the end of the year is the Ace of Cups. So you have new starts coming, right? You already had a new start here. You've got some new starts. And then the ace. You've got new starts. Just one little thing that you got to deal with. This person, this thing, this job, this whatever. Right? This is something that fills your cup. This is something that you've really wanted. That's what you'll be seeing, having come to you, starting. Okay? So I hope this helps. Thank you, Capricorn, for allowing me in your energy. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. I love you, love you, love you. And I will see you on Monday. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.